Rise out the box.
Hey there, everybody. Welcome to Fresh Out the Box Plays Threefold, a modern age setting from Green Ronin Publishing. I am the Game Master, Johananon.
It's me, Casualty CDG. I am a retired human trafficking detective, turned tabletop titan, and improv comedian. And I'll be happy to be reprising my role tonight as Corporal Norman.
And Robert Henry Wallace III, going third. I will be playing the part of Virgil, a ex-pencil pusher, now Yu Yu Hakusho figure gun guy. Who knows? We'll figure that out.
And I am Michael Powell, and find me all over the interwebs on my social media, usually at Mystical Powell. That's MRKAPAO. And my YouTube channel, Fantastic Tales of Adventure, and I am playing Max, the hapless pizza delivery dude, who still has a glowy arm that opens portals and gets himself into all sorts of shenanigans.
Next person is to get shenanigans. You guys remember? Super Troopers.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, I'm not going to get hit by a rubber tire. Or tire iron.
Avenger Penguin, thank you for 9 months of subscriptions.
Oh, dang, Penguin!
Your subscription just had a baby.
It's an interesting way to think about it. It's like we're having a baby with Avenging Penguin.
What's the name?
We're gonna work on that between me and Jahan and Penguin. I don't know if it's Clydesdale.
Okay. Clydesdale.
You can call him Clyde. You can call him Dale. You can call him Clydesdale.
Don't call him nothing.
It's Clydesdale Wallace III, actually.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
an interesting name. Is there two other Clydesdales? Are you guys Clydesdale as well?
We had 2 other Clydesdales. They've passed away.
I think it has to be you guys, right? Is that how that works? Or
No, we've just named all of our child the same thing. They just keep passing away. So
Like George Foreman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, I actually grew up in the same town as George Foreman, and I went to high school with G3, 4, 5, and 6.
Is that true?
It is. G4 was super smart. He's a doctor. G5 was extremely tall, and I played basketball with him.
That sounds made up.
That sounds very made up, but Robert
I trick-or-treated at his house as Muhammad Ali. Like, this is legit. Like, he has a street called Foreman Lane in that town I grew up called Huffman,
when he
Texas.
saw
Google
you
it.
when he saw you dressed as Muhammad Ali, did he try to knock you out?
He was pissed. And he didn't give me as much candy as the other kids. But I still got candy because it's Foreman Lane. So, you know.
You probably gave him flashbacks or something. Yeah. So that's pretty interesting little tidbit there, Mr. Robert.
Gary's still figuring out if I'm lying.
I'm totally blown away. That's like meeting a celebrity, except it's not at all. You know what I mean? It's really cool. Sort of.
Yeah.
I also didn't know you were aware of Yu Yu Hakusho, but that's
fine. Oh, dude, I love that show.
One of the best animes in all time.
It's a really good one. Yeah. Well,
John, you remember Constantinos, right? Kano?
Mm-hmm.
Kano's mom had like a 5-year affair with George Foreman, and so I wonder if she ever bumped into little Robert in that town. I know she spent some time in Houston back in the 90s, 80s, 90s.
Huh.
How exciting. How exciting.
I always knew Kano's mother was a whore.
Oh yeah, no, he would tell you. He would tell you in a heartbeat his mother's a whore.
There was me and him like to harass each other a lot. Video game friends, you know. Yeah. So
where are we? What are we doing?
We're in Santa Monica after 3 sessions in hell, which I believe. So it's been like over a month and like a half since you guys
3
entered.
sessions in hell is how your ex-girlfriend described your relationship in as few words as possible.
Oof.
That makes sense. She did not like me at the end. Yeah. But You guys are back at Santa Monica. Norman, you were not here. You bravely helped everyone escape, so that's okay. But yeah, no one got left behind. Everyone made it through the portal. With the help of Morgan Vale, you were able to break through a weak point in your dimension from Hell back to Earth. Earth Prime, or whatever you guys call it.
Did the actual demon that's caused every possession that we fought thus far, he didn't make it through, right? He got cut off.
That was a different demon, but yes.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I thought he was like the ringleader dude.
Now, the one that you saw worked for the one who was responsible for all of this. Yeah. And his name... I don't want to say it wrong.
Yeah, Gary, we almost got chewed up and spit on.
Ibris is the demon that has been possessing people. The ones who you saw on this plane. Yeah. He was responsible for all that. But so you guys are back in Santa Monica. It's nighttime. You were on a hill in the Santa Monica Hills, looking over the city. Morgan Vale is understandably very tired and kind of just starts to like sit on the ground.
Yeah, me too. We've been in hell for 3 days.
Yeah, the cool, breathable air hits your face, and it's like sweet, sweet candy.
The cold, wet grass just laying in it probably feels so good compared to the dry, smoky, sulfury air that we've just been subjected to. Yeah, I'm just gonna lay here. I'm gonna take off my helmet and just lay here for a second.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold my arm that's probably still broken.
Yeah, there's no... Oh, yeah, you and Mr. Kapow both have severely injured arms.
Max is gonna look out into the skyline of Santa Monica, holding his hurt arm, and goes, "Guys, you know what? I know we just been to hell, back, but you know what would really hit the spot right now?" Looks over at the guys.
I know the answer. I know the answer.
I'm gonna look at him and say, sleep, food, water, help.
Pizza.
Oh, pizza. Yeah.
Pizza party.
All right, Donatello. Let's get out of here.
Squad leader of the 3rd Legion, we're requesting evac. It looks like we're going to be northwest of Santa Monica, about 4.5 clicks. Bring a pizza.
Roger.
Pineapple.
Yeah, someone can come get you. That's fine.
Yeah, these one-armed guys don't need to be trying to hike it down a hill in the dark.
Yeah. I mean, Morgan does have her car, but it can't fit everybody, so...
Yeah, they can come pick us up. They can come evac us.
Can I have an idea for her car. It would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Could it be one of those Volkswagen Beetles?
Like the real ones?
Yeah, like a little Volkswagen Beetle.
Sure. Let's see, where
Just
is
imagine like a sorceress and everything driving around in a Volkswagen Beetle.
Like an old Beetle or the newer engine in the back Baja Beetle?
You know what? I'll say she had the lease. She probably got the car from, section, so they probably hook her up with a new one, but still, it's one of those Beetles.
Gotcha.
2020 Beetle.
Yeah.
Avenger Penguin, yes, they are sure that it's the real Virgil, because both fortunately and unfortunately, Mr. Kapow, Max, can tell when someone is from a different dimension with his other soul ability, I believe.
Yeah. His vibes.
Yeah, he can vibe it. But yes, there were a lot of Virgils in hell, because Virgil's a bad person. I'm just kidding. Just kidding, Robert.
I did kill myself in hell, so
You did.
And the fact that we were all in hell, does that make us all bad people?
I mean,
Potentially.
we're not there now, so I guess we're just neutral people. We're mediocre, like everybody.
Mediocre. But yeah, so very shortly, I mean, after not too much ado, someone will come get you.
Sweet. I do want to give Morgan some thanks. I mean, she freaking came in clutch there, so I can probably barely talk considering the health I'm staring at. But I will let her know. You know, thank you so much, Morgan. We wouldn't have made it without you.
That's true. You owe me one. She'll say she's you could tell she's exhausted. That took a lot out of her. As you guys are laying there on the grass on the hill, waiting for your ride to show up, looking up at the stars, you can see all the stars spread out over Santa Monica. And while I imagine you guys are looking, just kind of trying to think about everything that's happened, you'll see some lights in the sky crackle across. Kind of Aurora Borealis style. It happens once. That's it.
Hey, can I ask, like when we got to Earth Prime, how's new Stewart Ed reacting? But
He's okay with it.
okay, like he's been to other Earths before.
He's familiar with the concept.
Okay.
He's familiar with the concept, yes. Sewer Ed seems fine. The one that seems kind of out of sorts is, I gave her a name. Annabelle. Annabelle seems pretty out of sorts. She's looking at all the lights and kind of freaking out. She's trying to understand what the car even is. Because she's not just from another dimension. She is from the past. So, she's very concerned.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, at the end of last session, I think I told her she might be coming with us, or maybe that's just like I always end up with a tag along that I convinced to let me experiment on every session or every time we leave a place.
Can I get into your mind if you come back to my reality?
Basically.
Hey, baby,
Every
ever
single
had your
time.
mind read? Like that?
Because it's happening now.
No, that isn't a come online. I don't know what is.
Don't come on my lines.
If that's if that's not a come online, I don't know what is.
But yeah. So the sky streaks with some very like thin lights that kind of break across the sky, but then they disappear and you don't see it. Doesn't happen again.
I don't like it.
It doesn't happen again between when you see it and when your car arrives. About 30 minutes later.
Okay.
And the only person that I have made that they could send is Sweet Slickery Bendo, a.k.a. Slicky B, the front desk guy. Thank you.
No, not Sweet Slickery Bendo.
Thank you, Troy Hewitt, who works for Green Road, and for coming up with such a wonderful name. But yeah, he pulls up in a van. It's got a lot of trash in it. It's one of those vans that has like big AC compartment above it. You know, it looks like a livable van. He pulls up in it. It smells like pizza. It is in there.
Is it hashtag van life?
Hashtag van life. Yeah, absolutely. He gets out and like opens up the side door for you guys, and he's damping his forehead. It's like, man, you guys are really out here. This is crazy. Welcome home, sir. For the record, I know that this is also a fat, sweaty guy driving a car. It is not Beanie McFarter.
Expected a bit more of a aerial pickup, but thanks for showing up. Did you bring that pizza? Pineapple.
We don't have a helicopter. Yeah. he'll open
What
it.
do you mean we don't have a helicopter?
You guys don't have a helicopter.
What happened to the helicopter?
When did you guys have a helicopter?
What happened to the helicopter? We're gonna have a conversation about the budget tomorrow, first thing.
Okay, budget meeting. Gotcha. I'm gonna write that down.
We can afford your salary, we could damn well afford a helicopter.
I've been having meetings like that lately. Hey, so yeah, here's the van. You guys all get in? No issues?
Yeah.
Really quick, I say Max is gonna at that helicopter thing. He's gonna vibe if they're on the right Earth, just in case.
It does feel like home, yeah.
Okay.
It does feel like home.
Nice.
Yeah, it's both. I like that you have it, and sometimes I don't, because I can't trick you, but also I don't have to deal with you guys constantly second guessing reality, which can also be annoying. So yeah, no, you are home. No worries there. The only person that doesn't go with you is Sewered's gonna slink off. He's gonna go.
Before he slinks off, Max is going to give Stuart a slice of the pizza and
No, he's not gonna slink off either. There's no slinking.
You're gonna force him to come?
Oh, for sure. We can't have people from other realities running amok in our reality.
We're gonna run amok.
That's exactly right. You won't run amok. You'll come with us and you'll work with our agency, and if you don't want to do that, we can set you up somewhere where you can stay and be secured and monitored.
Yeah, what Norm said.
Give me
It's like some sort of
give me a communication check.
No slinking.
And we got pizza.
Unless he's some sort of poison gym leader, he's not running any mucks around here.
Ooh.
Ooh. I rolled a 14.
That's not bad. He'll consider it, and then he'll be like, all right, I guess I can see what you have to offer.
We'll set you up with Commander Whitehall tomorrow, and I'm sure she could put you on a track of something you could enjoy or be useful at doing.
So I believe the entire contingent of people that you have with you are all your people, the entire Third Legion, Max, Virgil, Maxine, Sured, Maxine's comrade, and a severely injured helicopter pilot.
Yep.
Okay.
By the way,
And then
do we know the comrade and helicopter pilot's names yet?
You can, yeah. I gotta write them down. Let's see. Where do I want to put them? I have it all sectioned out. You guys have a lot of NPCs in this game. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
It happens a lot.
We just keep saving people.
Keep saving people, yeah. I'm gonna start killing people. Make my list smaller. I don't know who Blueberry DeMuffin is, though. That's an issue. So
that actually sounds really familiar.
somebody's name is Blueberry DeMuffin. Yeah. So
I think they were one of the folks at that. Whenever we first met Victor, or he came back at that weird pizza movie night thing. I feel like somebody from there was Blueberry DeMuffin.
One of the
I might
kids?
be wrong. I think so. Yeah, one of the kids we caught shacking in a classroom.
So yeah, Maxine, her compatriot Peter, and Alex, the helicopter pilot.
Blueberry DeMuffin. What is happening?
There's Blueberry DeMuffin on my list for some reason.
What a name.
Our audience happened.
Yeah, our
That
audience
seems
happened,
like
for
something.
sure.
Seems like something Penguin would do.
So Max killed Sewer Ed and brought one back to replace him. Yes! Fresh Sewer Ed action. But yeah, so you guys all, a whole van of people arrives at Threefold Pizza and the section office that sits above it.
Man. And we were gone, you said, for about... Do we know that our phone has service, and so we know we've been gone for, you said, a few months? is what you said?
No, that's real life time, like our time.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So we've only been gone a few days then. Cool.
You've been gone. You probably have been gone like a month.
About that.
It probably was longer than just. It definitely is not one for one. But yeah.
We jumped a couple realities. Yeah, we jumped to. Oh yeah, Maxine's.
For the most part, Max and Norman didn't really experience a lot of time. Like it does seem like a couple days to you guys. To Virgil though, it does seem like you were there for like even longer than a month. It seems like you were there a long time. Oh no, Mr. Kapow, how could we have possibly avoided this? Yeah, so you're back at section. Everybody bails out. A lot of weird looking people are sitting in the waiting room now. You know, all these people that you brought from the other dimension are sitting there.
Is it like a trans-dimensional DMV at this point?
It does look exactly like that, yes.
That's fucking hilarious.
Whitehall will be waiting in her office.
Oh, great.
Alright.
I'll lead the way and go knock it, rap on the door.
Norman.
I'll try to knock it and then realize my fucking arm is busted.
Can I say, as they're walking to Whitehall's office, Max with Norman and Virgil is gonna be like, I got an idea. We're getting a bunch of these people from like other dimensions. Bring them home with us. They need a place to live. You think like Section maybe in their budget maybe can establish like maybe a gated community for them, like they can all be together, be safe, and yeah.
Some sort of section housing. Yeah.
An internment camp, sure. I'm sure we could find
No,
some
not an internment camp. Like
a work camp.
No, like
Project.
the homeowners association, but with people from different dimensions.
Like a DMV.
Kinda.
Yeah, that's exactly what I intend to speak with Commander Whitehall about, hoping she can provide some sort of assistance for these people. We're more the operations side and not so much the social services side, so hopefully she can get them set up with the right people. And I can think of a great person. Jessica could take over that program for Section if they're looking for somebody.
Totally.
That's actually a really good idea.
That is a good idea. I like that idea. But you have to convince Whitehall.
Out of character, I got this idea because I'm rewatching that TV show Eureka.
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
That was an underrated show, I feel. That was a good show.
Sorry.
I like that show. Yes. So, she's waiting in her office.
Knock, knock.
Norman, Virgil. She almost sounds happy to see you guys. Come on in.
Ooh. I looked at the date on the way over here, and it seems like we were gone longer than I thought.
As you say that and you walk in, as you push the door in the rest of the way, Gene Wyatt is leaning against the wall, waiting.
Didn't we leave Otherworld Victor here before we left to Maxine's world?
No, Victor came with you guys all the way. Yeah, he was here.
Oh, okay, so Victor was there. Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah, Victor
Sorry,
must have been there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Sorry, man. You guys roll 30 deep. I lose track sometimes.
No, you're. That makes sense.
Especially with Theater of the Mind, if we had pieces on the table, it would be annoying to keep all the pieces, but at least we would keep track of the people. But Theater of the Mind is one person slips away, and then two, and then three, and then now we've got a squad of 4 in my mind again.
Yeah.
Everyone else is just in our backpacks.
Pretty much.
Out out of character, I really appreciate Avenging Penguin posted HOAD, the homeowners of alternate dimensions.
Hoad. I think it would be pronounced Hode.
Oh, okay.
It's one C away from Chode, though. Just putting that out there. Yeah. No, I saw Hoad too. I like it. I just appreciate Veggie Penguin's contributions.
You would spell chode like toad?
CHOAD?
Yeah, I would not spell it that
Oh, yeah, I
way.
guess CHODE. Yeah,
That's
probably.
how I would spell it, yeah.
Yeah, but if you're like from, let's see, where?
The swamp.
Boston? Chowd.
Boston. Chowd. Clam chowder.
I walk with a limp because I got this chowd. Yeah. Dropped it in my clam chowder. Yeah.
We do really good Boston accents.
Yeah. I also didn't know everyone in Boston loved clam chowder. I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
Now.
Yeah.
I'm glad I know now. 'Cause
They
now I know
do.
not to
They,
offend.
in fact, it's a breakfast staple for them if you don't start your day with clam chowder. Are you even a Bostonite at all?
Oh, Bostonite.
Chud
Bostonian.
Chud is
Bostoner.
a great,
Lactose
terrible
intolerant?
movie. Was that?
If you're lactose intolerant, though.
Then you get the New England clam chowder, the tomato-based one.
Oh.
Yeah, there's the
You
two
said
different
that.
clam chowders. There's the creamy one and the tomato-based one. So you just switch it up, just as long as you're doing
understand.
chowder.
I thought the
said
tomato
that.
one was Manhattan.
Ugh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Maybe you're right, but the tomato one's gross. If we're gonna be completely honest here,
I thought
you
Manhattan
go-
was like a bourbon martini.
you go cream clam chowder or no clam chowder at all.
Done. It's hilarious.
Thank you. Chud
You
is
stick around, I'll whip up a clam chowder martini for you.
Chud is not a good movie, Avenging Penguin, but yes, I agree. I forget.
Ew, martini.
I forget what it stands for. Yeah. So Gene Wyatt leaning up against the wall with Whitehall sitting at her desk. As you say what you say, Gene will say, "Very interesting. You experienced some sort of time dilation." It's like the first thing you ever heard him say, really.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at Whitehall and look back at him, and then look at the other two guys. Permission to
I'll-
speak freely.
He'll narrow his eyes at you. Speak your mind, soldier.
Just making sure we're allowed to speak in front of you. It's you're not really part of the rank that we're used to dealing with.
Whitehall will look at you concerned, be like, "He's my boss." So yeah,
Exactly.
you can talk in front of him. Yeah.
All right. Do we count as undead since we were in hell? Are we zombies now?
I don't know. That's more of a philosophical debate. Norm, if you don't mind having a seat, Whitehall will say at this point, a little annoyed.
Sure.
Virgil?
I'll actually glare at Gene Wyatt, and I'll go stand next to the chair, but I won't sit down.
Nice.
I'm gonna say Max is already sitting down and has a pizza box open, eating pizza. Looking like he's like super cash. Maybe has like a one leg up and everything on one of the armrests.
Gene will look you up and down. And
My
he'll,
phone died like what seemed like 4 hours of being into hell. And we've been down there for a long time. So I hope you don't mind if I check some of my messages real quick.
When Gene looks Max up and down, Max quickly puts the slice of pizza down, kind of wipes it on his shirt, and then holds his fist out like, found it.
Now he closes the door, does not pound it, and goes to stand against the wall again. Norm, you're gonna have to do that later. We need to debrief, but I'll try to make it quick since I can only imagine how tired all of you must be.
Hold on, look at this. My nephew got a kitten, and it's adorable. Let me like this real quick and send him a message. Hey, big guy.
Gene's gonna clear.
Sorry I missed your birthday.
He's gonna clear his throat.
Lozenge?
Can we get on with this, please, Norm? That would be Gene.
Yeah, we were in hell. It was terrible. First, we went to another dimension. That's where we got the pilot from. Oh, and I don't know if I mentioned yet. The whole waiting room is full of people we picked up from other dimensions. There's like 9 people out there.
Gene will look through, like, the blinds. Interesting.
So it's going to take a while to debrief everyone, but from what we understand, long story short, I led the 3rd Legion into an alternate Santa Monica. There, a universe-destroying bomb was placed. And as everything was collapsing, reality all around us, we were able to barely escape by the skin on our teeth from these white-clad soldiers. From there, Portal led us to nothing else other than infinite, endless, eternal damnation in hell. We were separated, and each of us tested by our own personal demons. This is where I ask you, are we zombies? If we have already gone to and experienced the afterlife, but now we're back in the real life, what's to stop us from eating brains?
At that, Max says, "Dude, I don't know about brains, but seriously, being hell has really given me the munchies," and starts eating another slice of pizza.
And I'll go back to looking at my phone.
I can only imagine. Do you actually believe that you were in hell?
Oh, yeah.
I'll turn it and I was like, have you been to hell before?
No.
Well, we have.
And it sucked.
Sulfur, brimstone, torture, the whole thing.
And it sucked.
And did it look like an alternate version of our world? Which is an interesting question, to be sure.
I would say
You can tell he's trying to get at something, you're not sure what.
there were colossal fortresses made from ice-cold black iron. So no, it didn't look like our world, unless our world had been overrun with stone and rebuilt by demons. It would be hard to tell. Maybe a primordial version, but certainly nothing like our modern universe.
That sucked.
This puts Gene into deep thought. And Whitehall just looks at him and then looks at all of you and like is just kind of sitting there. She also seems like she's hiding something. But I think that will be sufficient for now. We definitely like to keep an eye on the... What do they call them? There's a word for like new arrivals that sounds good, but I can't think of what it is. Well, the refugees, I suppose.
It's important that you understand that in the dimension before hell, we fought off and fended off these white-clad soldiers. I assume they're going to be coming for us. In addition to that, we pissed off a demon that watched us just barely escape his domain directly to a gate that leads here. So I assume we've made an enemy there. It'd be worth noting that that happened.
Demon, I'm not so worried about. You could just hire a priest or something, right?
Gene will look at you and then look at Whitehall with a face that can only be saying, "Is this guy serious right now?"
Dead serious.
But yeah.
When Norman was describing the demons and devils, and Max follows up with, "And they sucked."
So your talk of the white-clad soldiers, all that stuff, that does raise concern. Gene will ask you another question.
In fact, I
did-
think we brought back this helmet from the white-clad soldiers, and
Prior expedition. Yeah.
I'll take it out of my duffel bag and toss it onto the
You,
desk.
you actually already turned that in.
Yeah,
Okay.
there is one for before.
Because
Okay.
that was the first time you slipped to another dimension. You brought that back, and then you guys dealt with all the Maxine world explosion stuff. Yeah, so that one's already taken care of, for sure. They were worried then, too. That was when you first started seeing Gene a little bit more. Gene will ask you, like, he'll get closer to you. Did they follow you into hell?
Not for a lack of
No.
trying.
No, they didn't.
They'll look at Whitehall.
No.
And she'll say, "You're sure, Virgil? You're absolutely sure."
I'll look at Whitehall, and I'll just say, honestly, in hell there would have probably been more camaraderie than aggression between us because it was so bad down there. Pretty sure none of them followed us in.
It really did suck.
She'll sit back into her chair. Like you actually see a bit of relief. Apparently, you guys answered whatever question they were trying to get at. They seem to they both visibly relax a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit.
Before the three of us leave this room, we promised those people outside we'd make sure they were taken care of. Even some of them are already ready to leave now. So I think it's of the utmost importance to make sure that they feel comfortable and useful while they're here.
She's gonna walk over to the window. She's just gonna straight up open the blinds now. And she's gonna look at everybody. Everybody kind of like turns their heads towards the office, and she's just staring at them. And then she'll close them again. That is quite a few strays you brought this time.
Yeah, like maybe we could like house everybody in like kind of one of those, nice gated communities or something, or like an apartment building. I think, I think there's a couple units like open where I'm at.
I do believe they put Morgan up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, they put Morgan up. There are a few units in that apartment building. I can see to it that maybe we keep them together, easier to watch. Norman, do you mind taking care of their security?
No, I don't mind at all.
Is
Well-
there any way I can? I have one request.
Yeah.
One particular that came back with us. Her name is, I believe, Annabelle. She's obviously going to be very tough to acclimate to our time and dimension.
What do you mean?
The short end of it is I spent a long time in hell and I did a lot of things I'm not proud of. But one of the few things that I can say was more positive is I saved her from a fate of eternal damnation. I'm not sure why she was there, but it's clear she's not from this time. I'd like to work with her myself to see if I can help her acclimate a little bit easier.
I don't plan on cutting off your access to any of these people as of yet, so sure.
Thank you.
But if that's all, she'll look at Gene, and he'll nod. I think that's all we need for now. We'll do a full debrief, detailed, the whole formal thing.
We're going to be able to
later.
get one of those bombs that blows up a universe.
They no, I don't think so, Norman.
Maybe we get a couple of those and we strike first.
If only it were that easy.
I'll keep my eyes open and let you guys know what I come up with.
Unless you were talking
Saw a
about
few treasure chests on the way here. It might be one of those.
I turn immediately to Virgil. Can you build us one of those universe-ending bombs?
maybe.
Yeah, but no, they don't have those.
Question.
Yeah.
Quick question. What is science-wise? What is Virgil's discipline actually?
That's actually a pretty good question.
I believe
It's
technically cryptozoology, but I mean that's just like your
Yeah.
class.
Yeah, I mean, so it's definitely some sort of undergraduate in like just occult shit. But it's probably one of the base sciences. It'd probably be either a chemistry or just a straight physics master. Something
Even
super fucking
be
weird.
archaeology because you deal with so many artifacts.
That would not be a bad one.
Yeah, he has some
Yeah.
weird like paranormal science degree,
Yeah,
but
honestly.
it's like
Kinda
from
like-
a good school and stuff. Like he's very
Kind
smart.
of like the Ghostbusters. They just have
Actually-
like weird ghost hobbies.
More like the guy who funds Scooby Doo's fucking van. That's closer. To
Fred's dad?
who I
Oh,
would be.
Fred. Fred?
Is Fred? He fucking pays for that?
I don't know, man. I think he just has rich parents.
I assume they fucking know a guy and they just suck him off every now and then or something.
When you got a Mr. Rita Solve, Scooby-Dooby. All right, that's all we can sing.
Oh man, I almost got started too.
I know it's a bop, dude. But yeah, so since that's I think that's all we need for now. We'll do a formal debrief in a couple days. If you're up for it tomorrow, fine, but I'm not going to force it. Go get some rest. I understand it's been a harrowing ordeal. She's also going to like give all of you folders that have information like about therapy and like hotlines, and like they describe your vacation packages in case you need.
Oh wow.
Like she gives you all that stuff. It's very
And that's
corporate.
prepared.
It's very corporate.
Like that's ready. Like that's something that they just hand us a folder. Oh shit, this is clearly like something they deal with a lot.
I look inside and flip through, looking for a check, and I don't see one.
You have direct deposit.
Max is gonna be like, "Oh, cool. So, all right now, Legoland or SeaWorld?
Easy choice. Legoland doesn't imprison whales.
Very true.
Why are you smiling before you?
Maybe the whales deserve it, Gary. You ever think about that?
Of course they do. History has shown that any time. Okay, I'm done. Go ahead.
Okay. But yeah, so you're dismissed.
From the show or what?
Get. Get. She'll say one last thing. Make sure that Norma gets a chance to look at that one, and she points through the window at Surad, because he's visibly like mutated. So.
Yeah,
His face is messed up.
What happened? Did I forget?
No, when you met him, it was like that.
Oh, okay.
Do we hear that? Did we hear that?
Everyone heard it, yeah.
Okay, Max is gonna be like, Whitehall, seriously, like that's just me, like that's just his face. I think it's a skin condition or something. You can't just call somebody that.
Don't judge a book by its cover. The other people might be more freak inside than he is.
I don't know. I think it's like mesothelioma or something. So,
Have him checked out. Thank you. And she'll close the door. She's gonna keep Norm though. She's gonna rip your ass for being unprofessional in front of Gene. But that's about it. She forgives it because of the situation, but she's like, "Come on, man."
I've been in hell. I've been in hell for a long time.
She's like, "Come on, I gotta report to this guy. Don't be an ass." But that's pretty much. She doesn't keep you too long. You guys are all free to go.
sleep. Actually, I might stop by the crew. I want to say hi to Norma, see if she found anything interesting.
You and Mr.
And-
Kapow both
yeah.
need medical attention.
Yeah, Max
it's
is gonna go
also
to
true.
a medical.
I'll probably prioritize the infirmary. Like, good call.
Who else is there? friggin' the person that would be manning it is also hurt. So Diomedes is in a bed. She's very injured. Her head almost got ripped off by a cyborg.
Robot.
Yeah, you can see now that she's kind of laying there. Now that you're in the light, now that you have time, you can see her neck muscles are detached from her left arm.
Ooh.
Yeah, she's gonna need surgery.
Wouldn't Sewer Ed also be there because they need to do their, I don't know, medical scan or whatever it is?
She wants Norma to handle that.
Okay.
Because whatever's wrong with him is not normal. But yeah, so there'll be another on-call doctor there.
Yeah,
and
I'll also do that.
And she'll check you guys out. But
Sweet.
it'll take like an hour. She's gonna clean out your wounds. She's gonna she has to flush them out. There's like debris and stuff coming out. She saves it because it's from hell. And yeah, she then wraps your arms, all nice and clean. Diomedes has been put under, and she is being prepped for surgery. But that's actually going to have to take place at an actual hospital, so they're going to take her there.
Okay.
She is fine, though. She's just very hurt.
Yeah.
So.
They got Demetus.
Diabetes.
Demetus. They got Demetus.
I've got Diomedes.
Damn, we went down the hill and they got them Demetus. Yeah,
I got the Demetus in hell. Yeah, they have twinsies. They have twinsy arm slings. That's correct.
When you eat too much sugar, you get diabetes. When you eat too much meat, you get diabetes.
Pepper's Farm members.
Pepper's
that I
Farm
love that.
members. Diabetes.
Pepperidge Farm.
Pepper's Farm members.
Yeah.
I've had some days where I eat so much protein, I feel like I have diabetes. You go get
Honestly.
barbecue, and you come back home, you eat it, and you have the meatus for a while.
I have Diomedes and Diomedes accessories.
I have
Amedes.
diabetes B, and I have to actually carry around beef fat to inject into myself.
Fun
Dave.
fact: Amedes is the medical term for the opening of your urethra.
Oh,
Sorry.
Yeah, meatus.
Meatus?
Meatus.
Say that.
Oh.
Oh, I'm not Googling that, but I'll take your word for it. Everyone at home, incognito.
Why would you want to Google that? It's a bunch of peels. Yeah. So you guys are home. It's nighttime. You're exhausted. All of you are. There's no way you're not ass tired. There's no way. You've never been so tired. Your options are you can crash here if you don't feel like you can make it home. They have the crash cots, or you can go to your apartments.
Max is going to his apartment.
I'll
Excellent.
probably head to the crib.
Yeah, actually, I was thinking I'd use a crash cot, but now I'm planning on leaving here as soon as I have enough rest. I might as well go back to the house.
Yeah, Annabelle will say bye to Virgil, and she's gonna make sure that she sees you again, kind of thing.
Sure. I'll let her know that I'll be back soon.
I'll be back. Sired will watch all of you go. Jahan and knowing is half the battle. Knowing is half the battle.
Hell no! What is that? What is that? You just slip in Cigarettes, fucking 3 minutes for leaving.
I gotta give you guys the business.
No.
You'll see him getting checked out by Norma, who also said hi to you, by the way, just to mention.
Norma to me?
To everyone. She was excited to see all of you. Everyone thought you were dead. So, if I didn't make that clear, they are all very happy to see that you guys are alive. You've noticed that there are a few new staff members that I will detail later, but some of you were replaced, but
you know what?
now they're just gonna have extra. Now they're just gonna have extra people. So
Now that I think about it, when that motherfucker said Norma check out is Sured, I was
Yes.
my first thought was that's my fucking job.
It is your
So
job.
did you replace me with Norma
She
already?
has been doing your job. Yeah.
Did they
Wow.
replace Max with another Max?
Another pizza guy.
There's no replacing you. Some like teenager is like, man, what a radical adventure, guys.
Some guy with a backwards cap and a green flashlight, and he's like, "Whoa, look, this lights up green."
I don't know how that got in there. It's his catchphrase.
Oh, Max is gonna show Norma.
I love hot dogs, guys. Who's ready for a hot dog?
Chili dogs.
the other dimensional sports card collection that he has now. The rookie card of Rogers Nelson.
Roger Nielsen for the
Shaft Sliders,
Minnesota Shaft Sliders.
and a shitty trading card of the Porcupine.
The what? Oh wow. Well, that sucks.
Wait till you see the Cosmic the Porcupine movie starring Chris Pine.
Nah.
With the realistic face and everything.
That motherfucker's in everything. Oh yeah, you guys have access to trans-dimensional technology. You could watch the original freakish-looking Sonic movie. I'm almost curious. But yeah. Or you just watch Chip and Dale. So, all you guys get to go home, rest up. Getting home is rough. All of you have like packages in front of your doors, mail that's overflowing, except Max. Max, you do not have any of those things. When you get home, apartment 3C will open the door. Max, is that you?
Oh, was it Cynthia, right?
It is Cynthia. I'm surprised you remember that.
I got notes.
Nice, me too. Well, good job. But yeah. Jeez, it's been a while, huh?
Me and some of my buddies, we were like on a work thing. Yeah.
Man, I didn't like some sort of pizza convention. That's exciting.
Yeah. A pizza convention like down south.
Oh, for a month. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I wish you told me you were going out of town. I would have watered your plants, but I got your mail.
Cool. Thank you.
She'll like give you a box full of mail.
Max is gonna kind of quickly just go through it. Like, bills. Oh, cool! It looks like I might have won $1 million. Awesome!
Yeah, I didn't know if you wanted me to keep that or not, so I just kept it in there.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, no, thank you so much for getting the mail and everything, and don't have to worry about the plants. I got like one of those cactuses, a succulent, and everything else is plastic, really. I think they're still alive.
She's gonna say it's no problem. She's gonna do that like super cute thing the girls do, where they kind of put their head to the side a little bit, and they like hold their hands in front of them and sort of like sway side to side, like lightly. So it's no problem. She'll do that thing. It's adorable. Any women listening, we think that shit's adorable. Just so you know.
Max kind of does that, that awkward like scratching in the back of the head. Kind of blushes a little bit, like but yeah, hey, now that I, back in town and everything, like, you ever want to go out and grab a slice or something? That'd be cool.
She'll say I'd like that, and she'll say
Nice.
goodnight.
Night. Max is does that fumbly thing with the door, like, and try to open doors. Can't find the right key. Drops the key, picks it up. And just, hey, I meant to do that. Until he finally gets into his apartment.
Oh yeah. She's going to sign your cast.
That boy's got game.
I forgot that your arm was in a sling. Yeah, she'll ask about it. What excuse
I
do you
didn't
give
know
her?
my arm was a sling.
Yeah, your arm's in a sling because it was like ripped apart by a meat grinding hands demon. Yeah.
Forgot what was is that the glowy arm or the non-glowy arm?
It's your non-glowy arm.
Okay. Left arm.
What excuse are you gonna give her? She'll ask about it. I forgot that she definitely would.
Max gonna try to make up something about like we were playing like racquetball, and the pizza convention guys down south they play for keeps.
Fuck.
Max is not a good liar.
They do though. They do play for keeps.
She's gonna roll her eyes. That's funny. And she's gonna go inside. Yeah.
I just realized if I say down south, since they're in Santa Monica, that would mean either San Diego or Mexico.
Yeah.
I feel like it could mean Texas. Right? Could be Texas. Yeah, Texas.
Down south, directly south of Santa Monica is like San
Directly
Diego or
south,
Mexico.
absolutely. But there's a lot of stuff.
He took it to mean
further
the south.
Yeah, we took it to mean the South. That's how I took it.
The South.
Good. She didn't ask for
No.
clarification.
No, she didn't. The pizza dough shall rise again. That's the name of the convention.
I think if she asked him where it was,
I know, right, Robert?
he would wind up accidentally agreeing that it was probably Ecuador. But it was probably Ecuador. I don't think he would ever say that it was. But I think that's where she would get.
Antarctica.
He was in like a balls of fury situation.
Once I think the heat, she would have been landing near the equator. That's what I like to think.
But yeah, so all of you are home, all of you are resting, and I'm gonna let you guys get a full night's sleep. Make sure to heal up a bit. Well,
That's a bit for me since I have a broken arm.
yeah, we'll fast forward a little bit of time, I think, to get you guys back into the swing of things, and to sort of let you heal up a bit from your injuries, so they're not like open wounds. But I feel like Robert's arm is gonna still be out of commission. Mr. Kapow, yours is kind of healed up a little bit quicker.
Yeah, 'cause Norm straight up fucking. If I remember, that was the.
Hey,
that
Norm
was the
broke your
motion
arm, yeah.
On camera, yeah,
Oh.
he straight up said, "Hey, I just did that." Although
Yeah.
clean breaks are a lot easier to heal than shitty ones. So who knows?
Pizza delivery without borders. That's everything.
Wow,
It's good stuff.
that's equally as good as the pizza dough. Right? Yeah.
The pizza dough shall rise again. Yeah. It's pretty
I
good.
do like the idea of when Penguin posted tossing that pizza dough gets rough. Maybe Max gonna elaborate on his lie where it's like a competition to flip. Does that it's a flippy thing? They actually do have a competition about that.
They have a competition for everything, yeah.
Once.
Oh,
It's
you
actually an effective way to spread out pizza dough. That's fun.
Rating it.
You have to use your forearms. and Mine are really hairy, so.
Oh, you do? That's why I dropped mine.
Mhm. Yep.
So how long would you say time skip would be? 3 months or so?
Like a week.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my arm's definitely still broken.
I meant to say. Oh, yeah. So you do notice that in your payment, you are paid furlough time or whatever for being at work the whole time you were gone. They do pay.
Wow.
They pay you for it. So you guys have a little bit more money than you normally would have
Nice. It's always fun.
because you weren't able to spend it. Was it worth it? No, definitely not. Casualty, you've been booned. Mr. Kapow, you've been booned.
Hey!
Robert, fuck you, apparently.
Dang!
But yeah, so it's been about a week. Let's see. That's done. That's done. That's done.
Yeah, I have an idea of what Max would be doing for that week. He's gonna try to set up like a regular kind of a training session with Maxine about portals and like how to train your portal arm for dummies type of situation.
Yeah. So you want Maxine to teach you more about your portal arm.
Yeah.
She finally can. She finally can. So she'll meet you somewhere. She's going to meet you in, like, a park. Early in the morning. But she, like, brought coffee, which is oddly nice for her to do.
Max is gonna show up wearing like his, I'll say, adult size 10th grade karate gi. Gi is like a training session and everything.
Wow.
She's going to shake her head up and down as you walk up, looking ridiculous. Like, this was a mistake, huh?
Ready to train, Sensei.
Max will be like, ready to train, Sensei!
That's amazing.
It's so good. It's so good.
She's gonna nod her head up and down, just like, yep. This is what I get.
Nice.
This is what I get for agreeing to this. She's gonna give you a cup of coffee. Let's get on with it. But she'll sit you down. You're secluded in the park. You guys will sit like on rocks. I mean, you're kind of dressed right, almost, but it's mostly talking. And she's sitting in kind of a meditative stance. Robert, you've been booned.
Unfuck me.
There's no unfucking you.
Wouldn't if I could.
Sure. But yeah, she'll start to explain some things. So she's going to explain some kind of important things. So I'm sure you're wondering why we are able to do what we can do.
Because we all fucked up and touched a rock.
Maxes and Maxines exist in one form or another in most worlds. These portals go back a long, long time. And apparently, one of us, set them up in the first place as kind of a way of holding back reality. I don't know everything about it, but I know that's why we can do things other people can't. We've been entrusted with this duty by right of our blood, Max. She'll audibly say, yes, Max, a duty.
Duty again.
You might want to take this more seriously, Max. She'll chastise you. I took it very seriously, and it did not save my world from being destroyed. She'll start drawing in the sand. And
Imagine Max look at her confused and be like, "It sounds like taking it seriously doesn't work."
She'll start drawing in the sand. If you say that, she's going to. Do you say that?
No, Max does not say that.
Okay,
Max
good.
is like that. It's like maybe
She'll get
like,
mad.
He'll go like.
She'll get
bummer.
actually angry.
That's the most he'll say, like bummer.
Yeah, bummer.
Wow.
Everyone and everything she's ever known is gone. It's a bummer. But yeah, so.
Coming from Max, that's sincerity from Max, okay? That's sincerity.
No, that's
from
fair.
Max.
That's fair. That's fair. And so she's also a Max. She kind of gets it. in a weird way. But she's going to start drawing in the sand with a stick. But for the audience, we'll go to one of those cool, different animation styles where it'll be like that minimalistic, like moving stick figures kind of thing. And she'll explain. She'll draw a few shapes. They're just circles, and be like, there are many realities. And say we're in this one. She'll draw one in the center of a bunch of circles. They all branch out from each other in a fractal pattern. And she'll look at you, and she'll narrow her eyes. They all expand out from each other. They want to be together, and she'll start drawing the circles together. They want to touch. They are attracted to each other, just like mass in space is attracted. Very similar principles. Are you familiar with? And she'll trail off and be like, "Never mind."
No, kind of like how cheese goes so good with pizza. You kind of gotta cheese on it.
Not at all. But if it helps, you understand. Sure.
Fucking swish.
Man, I spit all over my keyboard. That was good. That was very good.
Was excellent.
Good. A weird phone call. Yeah. So. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Yes, it's not like that at all. But they do want to merge. They want to come together. And supposedly in the beginning, that's exactly what they did. They passed through each other. And it was very chaotic, very primordial, very intense, and unlivable. Eventually, she'll start drawing like little people on one of the worlds. Man came. And not wanting to be wiped out by these convergences. One man, and she'll circle like one dude and like make him shiny with like little lines. One man, or dude, if you prefer, did the righteous action of like totally closing the door. She'll like she's like trying to speak your language.
Vaccinese.
Yeah, essentially. And she's going to like draw a circle around the circle. The man put up a barrier between dimensions. Not every world had a max, but enough of them. Not a max, an ancestor of ours. Not every world had one of our ancestors, but the ones that did were enough in number to stabilize the whole system. There are still the worlds on the outer fringes of the finite curve that still flow through each other and are still unlivable. Some of them are hell dimensions. Some of them are nicer, but they're all very hard to deal with. We
kind of like where we just got back from.
Yes, very much so. That is definitely a plane converged. We are descended from the first of us to do this.
First Max.
Yeah.
X1.
If you please. Although I do not know that their name was Max, but that is okay. All of our names these days are. So it's not just you, it's not just me, it's any Max. Any Max can do this thing. It's coded in our blood somehow. I don't know fully how it works, but we can access the relics and technology that our ancestors made to bind the realms separate.
So, like, in a different world, there's a Max who's maybe like, one of those, kind of like a swashbuckler type, or maybe in another universe, there's a Max where they're like a superhero or something.
Yeah, or even a woman, she'll say. She's speaking.
Kind of like an iconic Max.
Yeah, sure. But that is why we are able to do what we do. A lot of good it did me. I was not able to save my world, but I'll do my best to help save yours.
And like, other than like the making the portals and everything, and closing them and everything, can you also like, I don't know, like vibe stuff as well? And or like, I don't know, like recently I don't know, like I don't know, like I could act like kind of like a sponge, and then about Virgil sometimes when he needs like a vibe boost.
She'll she'll have a slightly vacant stare for a minute as she deals with your manner of speaking, mentally and emotionally. She'll internalize it, and then, no, Max, that is something that, as far as I know, only you can do. But I have not met every Max. In fact, I have met very few of us.
So we didn't all get our powers from that weird glowy stick, that weird glow stick in Virgil's old office.
We all have a similar story. But you should have probably been taught by whoever came before you.
Oh, is there like supposed to be like a council of Maxes?
Nothing quite so organized or official, I don't think. But perhaps it's something we can work on, she'll say. But she'll get up. That's enough of this for today, Max. I'll see you next time.
Ooh.
But she'll,
Is like Max thumbs up.
she doesn't, I'm going to say she doesn't go anywhere. She just sits in a meditative stance facing away from you.
Max is just gonna kind of stand there with the thumbs up, and there's like a little breeze that passes. And after like a couple 30 seconds, like kind of then gets the head like, oh, I should go. All right, I'll see you later. Heads out to his Camry.
As you're leaving, she'll say, "The other way, Max."
Okay.
But yeah, and scene. That was pretty fun. That was cool. I liked it. I can't wait for him to try to explain that to either of you.
Yeah, same.
But how have you been the past few days, Virgil?
I've been rough.
What have you been up to?
I've been having, trying to come to terms with what the fuck happened to me in hell. I'm sure I'm having kind of like nightmares slash.
You are having nightmares. They're honestly not as bad as they have been. It's almost like you got some of it out of your system or whatever that was. The gun is no longer bothering you. It's not around all the time anymore. That's not happening.
Yep.
All of that stuff has kind of gone away a little bit. And now you're just left with the memory of it, which is pretty harsh.
Yeah. And I'm just kind of the second that I can, over the next few days, after maybe a couple days of just making sure I'm good mentally, I'll probably head to the office and start doing some research.
Are you going to accept the offer of therapy?
Honestly, if it was handed to me by Whitehall, my thought is that it might be specific to fucking portal jumpers. So yeah, I'll probably go to a session or two. I will, in fact, take her
God,
up.
what was that guy's name? Do you remember, Gary?
The
Blueberry DeMuffin?
No.
This is
Maybe
the other
Avenging.
guy
I think
that-
Avenging Penguin named him. Do you remember the name of the therapist at the mental facility of Avenging Penguin?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. I got it. Yeah, you'll get sent to a session at the offices of Dr. Whoopi Cushion.
No! That is the name.
Yeah, I did write it down. I was like, I should have wrote that down. Yeah.
I kind of want to just U-turn and leave, but I drove 45 minutes, so I guess I'll stay.
I was expecting you, young Virgil. Come, please, sit down, sit down. Let's tell Dr. Whoopi Cushion about your troubles.
Jesus Christ. I'll take a seat.
Give me. We're not going to have a therapy session. Give me the gist.
I'll just talk to him and say that I killed a version of myself. My arm is broken by my own friends, and I have acquired a new disdain for existence to a certain extent.
My. Quite a lot of trouble, Virgil. I'm sorry to hear. I feel disdain of life is normal, so that is okay. He'll check off a box as he says this. As far as killing a version of yourself, tell me more about this. Is it a version that you did not like, or is it a version that had to die for you to live? And he'll like get in like this, like his knees are crossed and his hands on his arms on his knee, and he's like looks at you very contemplatively.
Sigmund Freud.
Yeah, that's the character I'm imagining.
Pretty much.
I think he had to die for me to live, but I think I enjoyed it just a little bit too much.
The death of an unnecessary self can be fulfilling. And if it was necessary for your survival, I do not think you need to feel bad about this.
Unnecessary self, huh? Interesting. Yeah, I guess that is one way to put it.
There are many versions of you, Virgil, and not all of them are survivable. We all must pick and choose the best parts of ourselves to focus on. But I mean, that's just I wanted to give like that's like the tidbit that we'll focus on. But he'll also do like real therapy stuff that I'm not qualified to pretend to do. So, I don't know. You probably feel a little better.
Actually, yeah, that was pretty insightful. Because I kind of had an idea for the way my character was feeling about this, and him specifically saying that, you know, sometimes there's parts that need to go that aren't necessary. It's interesting.
What can I say? I'm an insightful guy, Robert.
Yeah, you know, I'll give you that one, you fucking guy.
I'm a dungeon bastard. When I need to be a therapist, I'm a therapist. Yeah, so you feel better. That's good. I'm glad you feel better.
Desk so hard. That was crazy. Calm down.
Hulk smash. What do you do after therapy? Well, what's the rest of your time look like here?
I'm gonna head on down to the section and then get myself a look at some of this gear. I still haven't had a chance to like evaluate the helmet, I don't think, and I want to catch up on what Norma's been up to. I'm bustling in on my shit.
You walk into your lab. It is a mess.
A mess?
It is a mess. There's like...
Is Norma in there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Norma's in there. They're smoking beakers. Her hair is all, like, dry and frizzy. And she has, like, this crazy look on her face. And she has this whole blackboard just full of, like, really impressive math. And a lot of theoretical physics and drawings and diagrams and stuff going on. It looks really good. But but there's like an old-timey printer that just seems to never stop printing, and like the papers are going all over the place, and there's like she has a parrot now. It's in a cage in the corner. Yeah, it's like it's chaos, pure chaos, Robert, pure chaos. Do you clear your throat? Is that what you do?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
She screams and throws all of her papers in the air. Ah! Oh, jeez. Oh. Sorry, Virgil. No one really comes in here these days. She'll start picking up her papers. She'll look around like suddenly aware of how messy everything is.
Yes.
And she'll just like knock stuff off of your desk and be like, I got it ready for you.
Thanks. How you been, Norma?
Busy. Been very busy. Your job's very interesting. I'm glad.
My job, yeah.
I'm glad that they brought me in to help.
Yep. Sometimes you need an interim every now and then. Gotta go on vacation, I guess, every now and then.
Vacation. Very good. She'll genuinely laugh. Oh.
I'll look at the blackboard and say, I see some pretty impressive stuff here. What are you working on?
It's not ready. It's mostly theoretical. Just trying to figure out what physically happens when you slide from one world to another. I don't know if I can say slide legally, but because of sliders, she's going to start like doing stuff with her hands and like just like talking a lot really fast, and she'll be like, like pointing at stuff on the blackboard, and she'll be like, so in summary, it really seems like what comes back might not even be wholly you anymore. It's interesting. She said a bunch of stuff before that.
Okay. Well, good to know.
She's calling it transdimensional replacement theory, and it has to do with just the natural shedding and regrowth of your body when you are in other dimensions.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, that's good to know. I'll be coming back and do some research. I think I wanted to give you some time to kind of prepare my area back. If you could tidy up a little bit, that'd be pretty well appreciated.
Yeah, it's got a little messy. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries at all, right? I was dead, right?
She's gonna start clearing off what you now realize is her desk. There's another desk in the room. All of a sudden, you didn't notice it because of all the clutter, but she'll start clearing it up. You also notice that there's a new bookcase in here, and there really is a parrot in a cage as well.
God, not a serious day. Okay. That's good. That's really good. This is good. Norma, we're gonna have a lot of fun together, exploring interdimensional artifacts. This will be a good time.
She's gonna hug her notebook and kind of squeal like lightly in excitement because she really loves this stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So welcome back, Virgil.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna probably stop by Annabelle for a second, see how she's doing. If
you find her in the bathtub. No, I'm just... God, that's so dark. I'm sorry. That's why she was in hell.
It's a good thing I knocked. You know.
Oh no, like I meant like dead.
No, I know.
Okay.
I was trying to help.
Okay, gotcha. No, don't help me clean up my mess.
Could I also say when we saw Norma's thing, I was thinking that meme with from was it Always Sunny with Pepe Silva.
What?
Pepe Silva conspiracy, you know, Charlie Day.
Oh yeah. It is very much like that. That's Norma in a nutshell, for sure. Honestly, she kind of gives me like adult Hermione vibes a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Max gets an alternate female badass. Virgil gets a psychotic murderer, and Norm gets a Bunsen burner. LOL. That's what Avenger Penguin says. Yeah, you guys all kind of got like rearranged almost on accident by me, really. Speaking of Normanson, what did you do with your time, sir?
So the first night I'm driving back home, riding my motorcycle. I get home, I open the door, and there's just a mattress on the floor in the living room. And I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't really set up a house here yet. And as I throw down the folder Whitehall gave us, a little pamphlet slides out. And it's a 5-star hotel in Santa Monica that's full resort, full everything. So I just head over there and spend a week chilling at the hotel, watching TV, eating food, and I also need to buy a helicopter.
So there, yeah.
Please.
Yeah. So there's gonna be some stuff to discuss there. That was pretty quick. So you that's a good way to spend your time for sure. It sounds like all of you successfully kind of got back emotionally. I don't have to deal with that stuff too much. You guys have less damage. It sounds like you guys are at a reasonable place. I was kind of worried that I broke you guys.
Balcony's wide open. The white curtains are blowing in the wind as the fresh air's coming off the beach. Just laying there chilling. No need for AC. The weather's perfect at the hotel. There's just like plates and cups everywhere from all the room service that I've ordered.
That
because
sounds
I just
dope.
haven't left. Yeah, the TV's just been on nonstop. I've been watching all the Romero movies to try to find out if we're zombies or not now. I'm watching them over and over, trying to piece together what really makes those zombies a zombie.
According to Romero, you would have turned by now and started eating human flesh.
I'm worried that we did. Worried that it's gonna happen any second. What about the other? I'll keep texting you guys like every couple days and make sure you guys haven't turned into zombies yet either.
I'll take back and say, of course I have.
So at that, all of you are back in Santa Monica. Life is getting more or less back to not normal, but you know, closest that you guys can get to. And that is where we're gonna take our break. So, I liked it. I liked it a lot. That was fun. Thank you everyone for watching. Thanks Avenger Penguin for your conversation with us. Always love having you. We'll be right back.
Fresh out the box. 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 Fresh out the box.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Threefold, the modern day setting by Green Ronin Publishing. I am still the Game Master, Jonathan.
It's me, Casualty CDG. I'm the co-host of Fresh Out the Box, and I'll be reprising my role as Corporal Norman in this episode, blah blah blah, of Fantasy Age.
And I am Robert, friend of the Fresh Out the Box, still playing the role of Virgil, who is now starting to feel better about having left hell, but, you know, life is hell, right?
And as always, I am Michael Powell, aka the dastardly dashing Mr. Kapow of Fantastic Tales of Adventure on YouTube.
Boom. How do you spell your name, Mr. Kapow? It's my favorite part.
MRKAPAO.
Yeah. Yeah, so you guys are all back from hell. You guys have spent the past, week or so reacclimating to life, getting some therapy, learning about yourselves, or just going on vacation. But everyone's back in the office. Mr. Crowd, so you didn't really spend a lot of time, per se. What did you do with the rest of your time?
Would say probably went out with, one second. Went out with, what's her name again? Cynthia?
Oh, you went on your date?
Yeah. Let's say they went to the Santa Monica boardwalk, grabbed some pizza because Max is never tired of pizza. And yeah, also did the training thing with Maxine.
The worst part about this game is I always end up wanting pizza. Always. Alright, yeah, so you did a little date time. Alright, cool. Now that you're all back at work, I'll say, who wants to go check in on the displaced peoples? I feel like that's something... Yeah, you want to? You don't have to. I was just reminding you that's a thing. Virgil. Norm said, fuck that.
I'll check on it.
Alright, you going, Max?
Yeah, Max would at least check up on at least Sewer Ed. Make sure that it doesn't become demon-y.
Yeah.
I need to buy a helicopter.
You need to talk to Section about that.
When we're talking about Sewer Ed and his face, how it's deformed, I'm imagining he looks exactly like Margit the Fell in the face, is what I'm imagining.
From Elden Ring?
I don't know if that's accurate, but that's what I'm picturing, which is terrifying. So hopefully that's not true. Are you Googling his face, I assume?
I've seen him, but I'm just trying to remember. Not quite that bad.
Okay. Good.
It's only on half his face. But it kind of looks like that. And there is the semblance of a horn that's kind of coming out a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool. Just now?
But yeah, so they're all stuck up at at the same apartment as Morgan. Who are you checking on?
Checking on Morgan, Annabelle. Yeah, those two. Who else is there? Would Victor be there?
Victor's there. For the point of reference, Victor lives there. So does Norma.
I'll check on Victor as well.
And so I guess I'll give you the list while we're here. Peter. No, just Alex. Alex lives here too, the helicopter pilot. Maxine and Peter do not live here. They took care of their own accommodations.
That's right. Okay. I'll probably... Yeah.
Yeah, so you go talk to Morgan. So you knock on Morgan's door. She's there. She opens the door. She is in a bathrobe. She looks very tired still. Her hair's not done. She just looks very. She looks like she's been in bed all day. Oh, Virgil, hey.
Oh, hey. That come at a bad time, or?
I mean, I guess not. She'll offer to let you in.
Sure. Yeah, I'll walk in.
You go in. So her house is interesting. It smells very strong in here of herbs and incense and stuff. You see a bunch of herbs hanging from the ceiling in her kitchen, drying out. Her kitchen's weird. There's a lot of jars that are not food on the counter. She has what kind of looks like a cauldron on one of the burners.
That's good.
Yeah, she does not. You don't see a TV in here, but she does have a radio, and it's kind of playing some news.
Okay.
Yeah, she has some couches. She's nested a bit. There's a couple blankets and throw pillows and whatnot, but it's definitely interesting. It's not a typical household. Yeah. What can I do for you? She'll pull up a bar stool. Can I get you some tea or something?
Yeah, I'd love some tea, actually.
She'll make some tea.
Mm-hmm.
Pour you a glass.
Yeah, I'll just kind of stop her and be like, hey, we definitely wouldn't have made it without you. It's honestly amazing that I was even able to make contact with you.
Don't worry, I'll call in the favor one day.
Okay.
She'll smirk.
Yeah, I'll look forward to it.
How are you acclimating back to the real world?
I mean, it was quite a different beast, but at least I know I'm back home. It's nice to be back.
It's good to have you back. Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
Is there anything else that you need in particular? You're just checking in with her?
Make sure. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I came in person.
Yeah, she's just very tired. She'll drink the tea with you. You guys will talk idly. She'll mention a couple places in your world that she likes. Most of them she's like, I like half price books and Starbucks. She'll say it weird like that.
Starbucks. Well,
I enjoy your Starbucks.
Weird. Okay. Well, appreciate it. If you need me, just give me a call. I'll actually leave my card with her. And I will head over to Annabelle.
She's in the bathtub. Ha! Got you twice. She'll answer the door.
Dead, Robert.
She's no longer wearing her big poofy white Victorian dress gown or whatever. She's wearing normal clothes. She looks a lot different now. She's wearing
yoga pants and a crop top.
She's wearing a body bag because she's dead in a bathtub.
she's wearing sweatpants and a shirt that's free mustache rides. She doesn't know what it means. She's wearing a zip. She's wearing a zip up hoodie. She opens the door terrified. Hello? Oh, hi, Virgil. She'll open the door for you.
Hello. How are you doing, Annabelle?
Doing okay. She says that kind of questioningly. Do you want to come in?
Yeah, I'd like to.
She'll let you in. Her house is a lot more scarce. She's only been here for a little while. You can see there's some boxes on the counter labeled. One's food, one's clothing. One of them's books and miscellaneous, some toiletries, that kind of thing. There's a couple of those boxes around the house, and there's a pull-out couch in the living room that's still in bed mode.
I'll just look around and say, well, seems like you're really getting used to things, huh?
I'm trying. It's Very strange. You'll notice that the lights are not on and that there are candles lit in here.
Wow. I will walk over to the switch and I'll say, you know, the candles are good if you're trying to.
No, wait,
set the
don't.
mood.
Don't do it. She'll like put her hands
Why?
up. No, I don't.
Why not?
I don't like it.
Okay. I'll kind of like.
It's just too
ponder
much, you
for a
know.
second. Annabelle, I know that you're getting a second go at this, and if I remember the reason you were, you know, where I found you the first time, you know, if you need somebody, if you need a friend, just let me know. Trust me, this time is much better than where you came from. I can promise you that. Just give it a chance.
If you say so.
And I'll let her go. I will turn the fan on at least. I was like, at least get some circulation going. It's kind of stuffy in here. I'll turn the fan on before I go.
She'll like be like crouched halfway in terror, like looking at it. She's doing a lot of that. She's afraid of technology. Long story short, she's not ready for it.
That's
yet.
fine.
It's only been a
I got
week. But yeah, you did that.
And I will get out of there.
You check out Sewer Ed as your last stop.
Yeah.
And he opens the door. He's like, yes, and like he's like smiling.
Oh my god. Wait. Are you telling me that he was smiling before he opened the door? Like,
Yeah, he smiles as he opens the door.
see that? Like, I don't. Have you heard my thing? Like, I don't trust anyone who's smiling at me before they were looking at me. Like,
He was definitely doing that. He was definitely doing that.
Yeah, the fact that you explained it kind of made it sound like I told you that before.
No, you never told me
said
that before.
Specifically to fuck with me.
No.
Okay. Well, fuck. Fuck Sewer Ed. Is Max there? Yeah, I assume Max is here, right?
Sure.
Yeah, Max wanted to
Sure.
check in on Sewer Ed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what's
will
up,
see
dude?
I'm gonna see
What's
him
up, Sewer
do
Ed?
that. Like, the second I see him open the door with the Gary's fucking face, I immediately about face. Get the fuck out of there.
Nice to see you,
leave.
Virgil.
Hell no. You hear that? Do you guys hear that? Hell no. We should have left this motherfucker in hell. That's where he belongs. Clearly. I think that's why we were there in the first place. We were the fucking UPS to bring Sewer Ed.
Are you seeing this all in character?
No. I mean, if I am,
Okay.
I'm walking away. The second's out of character. Fuck
So,
that.
Sewer Ed, alright. So, are you getting, like, acclimated, and are you doing good, dude?
Oh, yeah. I was homeless. This is sweet.
Cool. Keeping out of trouble, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Alright, well, I'll lead you to your Sewer Ed stuff. Said, be sure to check in with medical and stuff, and yeah, you should be good, dude.
Excellent. They gave me these pills.
Nice. Remember, the pills are important. Don't forget to take your meds and stay hydrated, dude.
Hydrated. Yeah.
Yo, Sewer Ed is a
I have to
fucking
look
super-
away because I can't keep a straight face with the look that Gary's giving.
Bro.
That's pretty accurate about what Sewer Ed looks like.
Sewer Ed is a super villain. We gotta take him out. He's gotta go.
I got my library card.
Awesome, dude. You check out, some really cool books out there, there's one about the tree that gives. That's a really good one. There's also one about a cat that has a hat. Yeah.
those are your two books. Max hasn't read a book since he was 5.
I'm not even sure if he read those or those were read to him.
Max has canonically never read a book.
I do like the giving tree though, because when he mentioned it, I thought about a book called The Taking Tree. And how great that would be for a kid's book, just a tree that takes everything from you.
We do live in a multiverse, so that book exists. The last page
hell yeah.
is just feet hanging in the air next to the tree.
and
then
the thing the taking tree took was the young boy's life.
And then the taking tree could take no more.
Oh, and don't forget to check out, the Calvin and the Hobbes collection. That
And
shit's
then
banging,
the taking tree took his whole family.
There's just more feet.
My God. Fuck. Dude.
Oh man.
What in the world?
Bro, our humor just runs dark, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't know about your universe, dude, but in our universe, Garfield hates Mondays.
In our universe, it was Tuesdays, and his name was Michael. Which, it doesn't make sense how he knew what you were talking about.
In my universe, he hangs people from trees.
So, seriously though, I'm considering an assassination. See what happens.
See, I think, what is it? Sewer Ed's kind of the lovable, like a lovable, Igor from Young Frankenstein. That's what
Yes, Virgil.
He's evil. I know it.
Mostly
It's
harmless.
fine. I'll wait till he turns. But
Mostly harmless,
I'll
but
tell
weird.
you I told you so. I'll tell you I told you so. I'll wait. But he's evil and I know it. It's fine. I'll let him live.
If he is evil, he's really shitty at keeping it a secret. But he's like,
Yeah. I agree.
Do they still have internet porn? Oh man. That's why I got this library card. So you checked in on.
Is that the joke? You set that up with the library card?
Yeah, that's why he has the library card. No one asked.
I'm glad you came back.
He was just gonna say the internet. It was why he got it. Yeah. In my world, they call it the Bezos.
Ooh, that's scary.
Yeah. So, how do I connect it? The AOL. Yeah. So you guys you checked in on the displaced. You're gonna go back to the office, I imagine now.
Yeah.
Check in on
What a
some
good
stuff.
name for them as a group. The Displaced.
I think
That's a good name.
that's the one that Penguin said.
That's like a really good name.
Yeah, that's a pretty good name.
Pretty sure that's the one he said. I'm double checking.
Oh yeah. See, Victor Pingo's got a point. He said that the old Sewer Ed was a villain, so this one could be.
Yeah, the old Sewer Ed got possessed by a demon.
this Sewer Ed
Yeah,
could
I guess
be weird, but a good guy.
That's true.
Opposite.
I think I can afford a helicopter.
Just with your money.
Yeah, my starting money in this game was a 6, and then you said that we got money because we've been gone for this mission. We got our pay, so I assume that means 1. So then I gave myself 1 for the other 2 level ups we had. So that brings my money now to 9. And
Does your income go up every level?
it says that the game master in the pulpy setting can you regain resources once per depleted level and generally gives out 1 resource at the end of adventures. And I just said, well, 1 per level is probably better than 1 per adventure. That's probably fair. So with that reasoning,
I think it just means that it regenerates, but I'm not sure.
no, it actually, you gain resources. It says the GM may grant a resource at the end of an adventure where characters acquired any wealth. It's generally a +1 increase, but can be +2 in cases where a player acquired significant windfall.
See, there's your mistake. He may grant, and it's July. So
Yes. Oh, yeah. All right. Yep.
yeah, so
Should have asked in May.
What was your
Gotta
starting
wait
income?
10 months. My starting income was 6.
Gotcha. That's high.
Yes, because of Athon Tactical and that background, it gave me an extra +2 as a squad leader.
he does
Because I
have-
think it's like supposed that I'm supposed to buy stuff as a squad leader, I think.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, so when you talk to Whitehall about it, like you guys do notice, she does mention that the funding has increased since, like, the proof of concept has been accepted. Your
Yeah,
division of section
We
has been
asked-
doing better than other sections.
We asked for an evac the other night, and we had 2 wounded men with broken arms. A guy with a screwed up face. We had all been through hell and back. Did I mention a guy with a screwed up face? And then our pickup was a fat, sweaty security guard in a van without enough seatbelts for all of us.
I do believe that he has a glandular problem.
I'd like a VTOL, or a helicopter, or some kind of awesome flying vehicle, so that we don't always have to ride in the back of a cargo van.
She'll
It reminded me of my days hanging drywall with my uncle as a lad.
she'll show you some paperwork. She'll be like, we've recently gotten an increased budget, so things are probably going to change a little bit around here now. After your debriefing with Gene, he's been able to pull additional government funding.
Great. I suppose we can hire a few of these displaced.
Perhaps.
There's a community manager I'm interested in hiring, a social worker who works for the city. I think she'd be great to help these people become acclimated.
Oh?
I'll send you her resume.
Do that. But yeah, I assume you're talking about Jessica.
Yeah, and then I will do that. That's like, in the world of 2022, you can like text somebody and send a resume in less than 7 minutes.
Yeah, it takes like seconds.
So I'll send her resume to Whitehall. I bet she's got it ready. Social workers are always ready to quit and have their resume punched up.
Yeah. That was all that. So yeah, that talk's done. You pretty much got what you wanted out of it.
Did I get a helicopter and a VTOL?
It's ordered.
Can I roll the money dice just so I can say that I did?
Yeah, that's fine. You want to?
That's really what I want to do.
It's fine.
This game has a whole buying system, and it's different from most games' buying systems.
It is, and I like it a lot. It's just been so unnecessary because you guys work for people.
Yeah, we work for the government that has a black budget.
It'll probably come into play more in Fantasy Age.
So right now, my current currency is 9. And I have rolled a 9.
Means you got an
Which is
18.
an 18.
Which means
And 14 or higher is considered very rich.
you probably could have bought a mall with that roll. But you got a helicopter. Yeah, it has been ordered. And we'll say it also, like, you're making the roll for the company, essentially, because your money does kind of represent that. So a 9 is not bad.
VTOL.
I believe your income goes down by 1 now.
So that's the next thing. If it is over 10 outside of my price range, then my income would go down. But if it's only within 5 of my price range, since mine's currently a 9, my income wouldn't go down.
Gotcha. Yeah, you're probably fine then. So,
Yeah.
yeah, so
The
people
way
are,
that reflects is that my guy has a bunch of money, so he can buy stuff. And as long as I don't abuse it, and it even says that at the beginning of the rules, that the game master can change this if you're buying too many things within the price range.
Yeah.
The game master can straight up be like, look, it's not so you can buy every minor thing. It's so that you can have the money and be the money guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, in this particular situation, it wouldn't go down. But then if I told you I wanted to buy another helicopter and then a plane and then a helicopter, then you could be like, all right, there goes half of your income, dick face.
Yeah. Helicopter is a big purchase, but you can hold on to your income for now. It has been ordered. Also,
You actually have a helicopter? Like, that just happened?
it's not here yet. They don't just show
No,
up. Because it's not like you bought a used one. Like, you're getting one that's, like, bespoke, essentially. Because it needs to, be the right color and have the right markings on it for section.
Yeah, it's got to have all the stealth radar stuff on it.
Yeah, it's got it. Yeah.
It would be funny if he got it from off of eBay or something, or Craigslist.
Amazon, one of those kit copters you build yourself. I'm just outside in the
IKEA.
Where's
just
joint
in-
B3?
I'm
God
in front of
damn
the
it.
pizza place in the parking lot with like cones marking off half the lot, trying to build a helicopter by myself for a week.
Alex is the name of the helicopter pilot that you saved. So he
Hey.
Help you build that helicopter.
will be hired for the position.
Make him build the kit copter.
A MySpace influencer, Avenging Penguin. Vampire Bite Smoke Joint B3. Look out! What's up, Vamp? Good to see you, friend. I like Vamp.
That's funny.
They're my friend. But yeah, so you get a bunch of that stuff. Virgil, your labs are also gonna get like an upgrade. General facilities are gonna be upgraded. Because you guys were kind of a ragtag, like underfunded agency. Now you guys have some better funding. Some things are gonna change around here. Get some nicer facilities.
Nice.
But they're not going to move, though. They're going to stay here. So you'll notice some construction people are here, that kind of stuff. You're not sure what they're doing. But there's some stuff going on. Virgil, you need to do anything in your lab before I do
I
the
want to
thing?
check the. Man, I don't want to poke around with the helmet too much, but I kind of do want to just say that I took a look at the helmet that we received, and did I take something from hell? I'm sure there's something I brought with me.
Mm-hmm. I
Sounds
do
like-
believe... Don't you saw that stick, Max?
Oh yeah, I have like 3 things from Hell actually. I just realized. Looking up I still have the Hell Rock knife with the bandana handle, the fear mask, and the skull stick.
Yeah, the mask, the stick, and the
Knife.
fucking knife. Yeah, I want to take a look at those for sure.
Yeah, the knife is something that he made in Hell using a bandana and like a piece of volcanic rock. It is still hot, so it is like a geological specimen, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to look at?
The rock for sure.
Go ahead.
I'll find the composition of that rock interesting.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a research.
Intelligence research.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
not
Yeah,
bad, not bad. Yeah, so you do manage to take a sample of this. It's strange. It has a strange property that keeps it hot. It retains heat, unlike any terrestrial material. It is. Ooh, I got sent a thing. One sec.
Wasn't trying to stop your whole thing, man. I was just trying to tell you on the down low.
Ah, okay.
I could have just been like, hey, stop. I sent you a message, but I was trying to just...
I thought it was
you know.
important.
No, man, nothing I do is important. If you met me...
But yeah, so it has a lot of very interesting properties. It does not behave like any Earth material. It has like all the way down to its molecular structure. It's off.
Oh. Is it like we have all the molecules, right? Atomic table style. Is this like, are the molecules not Okay, is there an atomic mass that matches any of the
No.
elements that we have on Earth?
No, it has a very high mass, but it's very reactive.
Interesting. Well, I will call it Virgilium, and we'll put that rock aside so I can add it to our collection of elements. For sure. And I'll probably take a look at the helmet too. I'd like to see if it has any power remaining. And also, I kind of want to do like a, it's like a basically electromagnetic wave detector to see if there's any communications coming to or from it. So I want
To see if it's transmitting any sort of weird signal.
Yeah, see if there's anything on the widest spectrum of humanity you can tell of.
Wait, you talking about the rock or the helmet?
The helmet.
Helmet. The helmet is not sending anything. No.
Okay, cool. Well, good to know. And I'll just probably dissect it a little bit as much as I can.
It does have information on it.
Okay, yeah.
The programming language is not one you're familiar with. It's very efficient, but it seems to use some sort of like quantum computing that your technology just doesn't even approach.
Wow.
So it's hard for you can't really look at the code itself, but you could use the helmet to look at the information that's on the helmet. I guess your best bet would be to like put it on.
Let's do it.
I mean, it's mostly just a computer.
I just got an idea. A job that Sora could do?
Yeah.
Guinea pig.
Make them touch stuff.
You know, I'm not too opposed to that.
It's kind of fucked up.
Okay, never mind. Fine, I'll let the fucking Ninja Turtle chill at the fucking house, whatever. Yeah, I'll check out. I'll put on the helmet.
Okay. Haha, got you, motherfucker! No, I was just playing. Yeah, you put on the helmet. A bunch of stuff, pops up. The programs start running. You can kind of see there's like a whole HUD. It can't read your vital signs because you're not wearing the rest of the suit. But it does have some of your information on the screen. It has some targeting information from the other world about like the location of where the portal was suspected to be. It had like warnings about, like reminders to like these are like various ways that maxes can look, that kind of thing. Stuff like that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, got it.
You see like a blonde Max and like a girl Max with red hair, and then like a tattoo like prison Max, and like you see a few of those.
Wow.
Just
okay.
like a cross-reference file. You also get coordinates that have too many numbers that you do not understand.
Coordinates or something.
You see like location coordinates, but also some like sort of weird spatial coordinate that you do not understand.
Is that the if lost, please mail back to this address?
Yeah, it's like the homeworld coordinates. But you don't even begin. You can't even begin to understand like what it means, because you have left, right, up, down, forward, and backwards. But they're talking about fourth dimensional like coordinates here.
Mm-hmm.
I
will scribe those coordinates on paper. I would take the time to kind of take a look at the map, but that whole fucking world is gone, so that's pointless. Rip Mexicans in the world. What else in the helmet seems helpful? I guess a little bit of information on the different maxes. If there's anything that it has, I'd like to kind of physically describe that, so that way, as we travel more worlds, I have a good idea of what this Maxis might look like.
It has a few profiles on like known Maxes, just for reference.
Does it have a name of a world associated with that Max person?
Each
Or
Max,
is it
yeah,
just
it does.
profile?
Each Max has in their file a similar looking coordinate marking to what you just found.
We'll also mark the coordinates with
Yeah.
those descriptions that I marked.
You do not see your Max in these photos. You
That's a good
do see Maxine.
That's not a good sign for her.
I just realized we could call this the Max Pentium.
Max Pentium?
Not like Compendium, but Max.
Oh,
Pentium.
Max Pendium. The Rolodex of Maxes.
Rolamax.
Rolamax.
That sounds good.
I like Rolamax.
Max, did you tell us everything that you learned or heard from Maxine at some point?
Well, like, she told me, like, there's a bunch of worlds. Sometimes they used to pass through each other, and that caused a lot of trouble and shit. So, guess you could call like Max Zero. There was a dude called Max Zero one day, created this barrier and closed the door. He's like explaining what Maxine told him in his Maxinese.
I like to imagine that you start talking about it around 10 a.m. and we're like first we're in the offices of section, and then all of a sudden you're still talking, but we're in the pizza place. The camera's looking out the window, and you can see it's like high noon, and then you're still talking as we're all coming out of a movie, drinking drinks, and it's like midnight. And
You guys-
just now finished explaining
You
it.
guys are at the pet store. One of you's holding a cat. Max is still talking. Virgil's getting a haircut. Norman's
Yeah, exactly.
Norman's reading a magazine. Max is still talking. Yeah.
Between each of these, location shifts, how Maxine have this like really artsy geometrical stuff. Max's analogy of it is like a child drawing with crayons.
No, perfect.
One of them, all three of us are laying face down on massage beds, and you just hear, he's just still
When
talking.
they're playing putt-putt mini golf.
Yeah, when she was doing her drawings in the sand, they were animated and like had some like music behind them. But when you're doing it, they're like janky moving and like have like bad recorder music going on.
Puppets. Max pulls out like 2 sock puppets and is trying to show us the whole thing sock
It's
puppet
kind of
art.
like that movie, Please Be Kind and Rewind, the Sweden movies.
Yeah, you did a Swede movie of what Maxine told you. Yeah,
Wow.
that's such a ridiculous movie. Why does it look like that? Oh, it's Swedish. It's the Swedish version. It's just clearly the guys that sold it to you in the movie. Like, oh yeah, it's from Sweden.
I'm more confused now about what Max can do than I was before.
Max looks at Virgil and looks back at Norman and goes, "Yeah, I get a lot of that."
But he does explain it to you, and you can't understand some of what he's saying for sure. The gist of it is dimensions want to be together. They can't be together because it kills people. So, once upon a time, Max's ancestor, in one of the many metacosms, decided to separate all the worlds. And that is why him and his bloodline, across all the dimensions, are the ones that can access a lot of this technology. Because they are the ones that built it.
They're kind of like the monitors from DC, I guess.
Huh.
Or yeah.
Max, question. Did Maxine tell you anything about her background? How long she's been, doing the portal thing?
Has Maxine told Max that?
No. Not really.
Max, she's like, nah, but honestly, she's like major bummer that she can save her Earth, you know?
Yeah, if you're trying to figure out why her face is in the Rolodex, it's because they destroyed her world. So they know who she was. They found.
They were already hunting her.
Yeah, they already found that world in that Max. She was fighting them, so she was on their list.
That's
So
why
really,
I was asking.
he might be in that Rolamax any day now, because now they've seen him, they just don't know where he belongs yet.
More or less, yeah.
The reason why I was asking about Maxine is I wanted to figure out if this is something like, because Max just happened to stumble upon the stick, but I don't know if maybe she seemed like she had some formal training, like she knew the shit was coming.
She
for a
did
while.
mention something about your forebears should have trained you, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Apparently, like, not all the Maxes, like, got he waves his, the glowy arm that's not glowing right at the moment, got this, and apparently there's, like, she called them ore bearers that, supposed to be, like, training me, kind of like, dude, you remember that show, Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Like, there's Watchers? I'm guessing kind of like that. Like, I was supposed to have my own Giles, but I didn't.
But
And
they
then
were
I go
also supposed to be related to you.
Or, yeah, it's supposed to be related to me. Kind of like, dude, remember that episode of that show of Rick and Morty, like a council of Ricks? Like, there should be kind of like a council. Matt's kind of like rambling on now about that.
But yeah,
Council
so,
of Maxes.
so Virgil, it sounds like odds are he had a relative that died before they could share information with him.
interesting. Okay. I will take from that that I mean we're probably on their shit list now that we've been exposed to them, but at the same time, it seems like Maxine has been. Ah, shit! I can just fucking ask her. Yeah, I'll ask her about her history. I'll probably at some point when I see her again, so I don't have to speculate. That'd be good.
One of the lights in the briefing room will turn red as there's like an alert.
I'll stand up and head to the room.
Not everybody's here. There's been some other stuff going on, just like general chaos. And you put some people on guard duty of the displaced. Who's guarding them? Who you want to put there?
Let me check. We will do Palace, so that they have a driver with them, and Ares. Ares will make sure no one gets hurt, and Palace is a lot more friendly.
Yeah. Yeah, so other than those two, Diomedes is on medical leave. Erebus
That leaves Erebus and
and
Achilles.
Achilles are the only ones that are on active duty. But yeah, so they'll be in the briefing room too. All of you guys will go in. It'll be...
Oh, to remind you guys, Achilles is a white male. He's like 6'5" and has a spear, like a black carbon fiber tactical spear, and like a 45 caliber SMG slung over his back. And Erebus is a much smaller, thin-framed Asian female with a big-ass 50 caliber sniper rifle that's like from the ground to over her shoulder and about as big a wide around as her arm. And so those are the two who are in there.
Yes.
No, it's no.
But yes, they're in there. Everyone else is in the briefing room. Whitehall will be there. We got some readings out, kind of all over the place, all at once. We got several disturbances, temporal disturbances. This same energy that we've been picking up that has led to leads in the past is cropping up again.
Good.
We have disturbances in an apartment building on the south end. We have disturbances on a farm out west. And we have some disturbances. She'll list a couple other places that I don't want to get into. But there are several.
The farm's probably to the east.
You think so?
Yeah, I think Santa Monica's on the coast, so to the west is the ocean.
Is
Napa, you've got like Napa Valley over to the east, though.
Yes.
Interesting. Well, then to the
That
east.
sounds alright.
I got you, dog. I love maps. I love geography. I don't know if something's wrong with me, girl. I'll be loving maps. Let's go to the Wine Valley, though. For
Santa
real.
Monica
Let's go.
is on the coast, but if you go in like northwest, it could still be good. But fuck it, if there's actually like definite farms to the east, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Anaheim.
Wine Valley, Wine Valley.
Are you guys going to the farm?
Let's do it.
I hope so.
Okay.
When you said farm, all of us made a face at the same time, which I thought was funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all three of us were like, farm?
It's weird. Y'all are weird.
It was weird.
You guys will head on out. Still driving, unfortunately. The helicopter's not ready yet.
Oh man, I'm going to talk about the helicopter the whole time.
I
I'm
know.
so fucking stoked for it. I'm going to tell you guys about it the whole time in the car.
I know. But yeah, so you guys drive on out to this farm. It's pretty far. It's a couple hour drive.
Can I ask, are we taking Max's Camry or one of the company cars?
It is up to you guys, but the company cars are better. But if you wanna take the funny option, take your car.
Because I was also thinking, you know what? Max would be coming to money. He'll be upgrading his Camry though.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, you got paid too. You got paid more money than you've probably ever had, honestly.
Yeah, Max is gonna probably put like a suit. It looks like the same janky beat up Camry.
You just put a
but
kid
have,
on it.
like a top notch engine and stuff in it.
Oh, okay.
Spoiler. The spoiler.
Yeah, I imagine a ridiculous spoiler, because that's funny. You're gonna
Round
get
effect.
a text message, Max. Just a WYD from
Ooh.
Cynthia.
Yeah.
Max is gonna, he's gonna take a selfie with the guys, and reply with what is it? How to go to work meeting, organic, farm fresh stuff.
She's like, she'll be like, "Oh, poo, guy time," kind of thing. Fortunately, there were no females in that shot because none of the women are coming. But yeah. Oh no,
There
shit! There's one. Yeah.
hmm
Huh.
And me and the other two of the Legion are wearing like black tactical gear.
Oh, I know. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not in like t-shirts. We're decked out in
She
tack
doesn't really mention it, but she's like, "Oh, I guess have fun. Let me know when you're back or whatever."
gear. Looks like you're being kidnapped.
It does, and you're all excited about it. You're like, "Tote Stoke got kidnapped. What?"
Max will reply, "Oats, let's grab brunch on our way back. Avocado toast." That's a total menial thing to do.
Yeah, deal. She'll be like, "All right, let me know. I'll be around." You guys will drive for a few hours. As you get towards the farm, it is, I guess it's like afternoon. As you pull up, a couple helicopters are gonna fly over you,
Hey, you know where it's right.
and they're gonna land in one of the fields.
Oh,
You know-
okay.
You know how much faster we could have gotten here if we had gotten that whirly bird by now.
People are disembarking from the helicopters. They have very few like markings. They're all like jet black. they have a red eye like painted on the side.
Max is going to turn over to Norman and goes, but does a helicopter have butt warmers? Max also installed butt warmers in the Camry.
Wow.
Excellent. But yeah, so this helicopter lands at the farm that you guys are going to. A bunch of people get out. There are troops, like people in tactical gear, but there's also a few people in suits.
Wasn't really expecting company on this mission. Let me go introduce myself to our friends and see what's going on here.
Agreed.
You two may want to stand back just in case they're not as friendly as I hope they are.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Max nods.
I'm gonna get out of the car and then just like hop the fence and start walking towards them. Hey! Hello! Good evening!
A lot of the troops are already kind of spread out amongst the property. Two of the guys in suits are talking to whoever owns the farm right now, and then a third person, not wearing a suit, kind of wearing like a short sleeve, button up, collared white shirt with a tie, pants, hair parted, pretty clean cut, younger guy, with like a binder and a pen. Like, hold up. Look, you can't come through here.
Yep, I can't hear you over the helicopter blades. I'm just gonna jog right up to him.
Yeah, he's gonna. There's one of the tactical guys with him. But yeah, you can't be here. There's been a situation.
Right, that's what we're here for. The situation. I
No,
can't
you
hear
can't.
You. There's a
You
situation.
you can't be here.
I can't hear. There's a situation.
As you're doing this bit, the helicopter noise will die down.
Damn.
Hey, all right. Sorry, guys. It was hard to hear you over the helicopter blades. Hey, I'm Norm, Corporal Norman with Athon Tactical.
You're with
Who are
section.
you guys?
You're with section.
With section. That's right. With section. Who are you? Who are you guys? Are you here about the incident?
Yeah, we're a private company. Been contracted out to investigate this disturbance. He'll give you a card.
Oh, great. We're looking forward to your help. It's so good to have a private company here. We work with the federal government, so this will be our jurisdiction, but we're happy to have the bodies.
Your assistance will not be required, he'll say. You see, as this is happening, they are at the barn, and they're breaching. They're like, go. They start
Come
like,
on over, guys.
there's like some gunfire, you hear. Everyone else gets to you, so I guess Virgil and Erebus and all them. Everyone's with you now.
We're just gonna stand here and watch this for now, I think.
Excellent. Good. I was worried you were gonna do like a bunch of stuff. So they breached the barn. There's some gunfire. You hear like some animal noises, like some roaring, some yelling, so look out! I got it. There's some, a bunch of that stuff going on.
Guys, these suits have assured me it's under control, and they don't need our assistance.
And eventually, it all kind of dies, and you hear like it almost sounds like an animal dying, but not quite. It sounds more like that like when they pass out kind of thing. And then you hear, go, and a separate group goes into the barn with some sort of what looks like a clear, like, cage. Like a clear polyurethane cage with, like, it has electronics on it. It's real fancy looking. They take it in there, and they start, shortly thereafter, they leave with some kind of creature in this case. And they load it up on the helicopter. After that, a science
we're
team.
still there-ish. Do we get like an up-close look at this creature in cage and such?
Yeah, you can definitely see it. It's asleep. It's either dead or passed out. You're not sure. It is wounded. But it looks like it has green and like brown striped skin. It is very lizard-like. Very large. It's like a lizard the size of a tiger, and it looks just as powerful. But it has some sort of weird energy sparking off of some of the spines on its back. You see one guy being like let out. He looks like he's like all singed. His helmet's off. His hair is all sticking up. He looks pretty worse for wear. But he gets medevaced. And then a science team goes into the barn.
Virgil, before all of this went down, I would have handed you the business card that they handed me when I first walked up.
It has a big red eye on it, and it says CY and then dash Clops. Cyclops.
When we got to this area, does Max sense like a portal within 50 yards? Because
Yes.
my Wonder Soul ability says I instantly sense any portals within 50 yards.
So you do sense it, and then you don't, and then you do, and then you like off and on every now and again.
Different places, or
No, it's mostly all in one area. It does seem like it's kind of moving about though, but it's not moving far.
Okay. Max is going to go over to Virgil. Goes, dude, I'm like vibing like a portal like somewhere near us.
Are you guys still near? Did you guys move away from the man with the binder at all?
No, though, in my mind, I'm standing there. All of us are standing there like we're supervisors. Also, in my mind,
He'll kind of look up at you, and then like look back down at his binder, and start writing stuff.
So, what do you guys do? Take these creatures, keep them safe? You gonna open a zoo with these things, or what?
That's not my department, sir. But yeah, as you can see, we have it under control. So, I guess good day. He'll like start walking off.
Wow.
Yeah, he's got a dick. I mean, and he's younger than you for sure. He's like
Virgil.
20.
Virgil, did you see that?
I did.
Oh, dude, Norm, like I was telling Verge, like I'm vibing like a portal. It's like,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like it's it's like an on-off switch.
Yeah, I'm vibing it too. It's
On.
like on and off, right? Flickering.
Yeah.
You hear a strange noise, kind of like a weird energy sound, and then you see a light come out of the barn, and then you do not sense a portal anymore. And the science team exits the barn carrying some weird, it looks like a gun. It's like a big, it's almost the size of like a bazooka.
I think that was what it was, but I'm not vibing the portal vibe anymore.
Hey, binder guy.
He'll look over. Mark, thank you.
No, Norm. What's that thing there?
He'll look. That's classified.
Oh. Alright. Thanks.
He's just not going to give you anything. I'm sorry.
Turn back to the other two and be like, did you guys hear that? I just got it's classified.
You did. Great job, Norm.
I feel like
The
we're gonna
stuff
have
that
to
we
go
do?
I feel like we might have to go visit Cyclops at their HQ to get any answers.
Should we bring a pizza?
There is.
We exclusively bring pizzas to parlay with now.
Oh, good.
Cyclops, not Cy-Ass.
Hey, hey, Mark. Mark the
Norm's
binder guy.
Steps out of a camera. Yes, sir.
Where's your headquarters at? We would like to make a meeting to speak with the
All the
CEO.
information is on the card, so please call ahead, make any sort of appointment.
If I texted you, you think you could get us in quicker?
You do not have my number.
I tell you, if we just do the phone bump thing. Here, look, I'll open my contacts up. If you open yours up too, we can bump them, and it'll share our contacts together.
That's quite all right, sir. He's gonna leave.
Before they all disappear,
Yeah.
I would like to roll a perception seeing roll on the creature that's being rolled. To see like, other than obviously the creature being not normal, anything else like scanning out.
In what way?
Like, if it's something, I'm thinking Max, since Max has been with Virgil and Norm for a while, he's kind of getting used to all the black ops
Yeah.
routines and everything. So anything that's standing out from that routine, like a normal black ops style routine.
I mean, none of this seems right. You're not sure who contracted them out. They never said. That creature, you don't know what they're going to do with it. It is weird that they're taking it, but that does seem right for, like, government agencies. This is very Area 51 kind of vibes here. As far as the creature itself sticking out, I mean, it's definitely some sort of weird mutated creature. It might be natural where it comes from, you're not sure. But it definitely, I don't know, it's like a weird electric lizard,
Well, maybe kind of like, I don't know, Max could catch a glimpse on something that's written on the binder's guy's binder.
Oh, that's what you want to see. Okay, yeah, give me a perception. I was just trying to figure out what you like are. Oh, damn! Yeah, you see that guy's binder.
Got a lot of sub points on that.
So yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, you could spend those on. Man, what a way to close out a game.
Roll of a 22 for information off of the secret binder.
Yeah.
What a way. Yeah, with stunt points.
Alright, let's see. Let me really quickly. I forgot I do not have. Since we haven't rolled really this session, I forgot I don't have the stunt thing actually opened.
It's all good. Yeah, this is going to be definitely investigation. You can get breakthrough. You gain not only information, but some form of incontrovertible proof. Reduce the total number of leads on the path by 1. So you're going to jump to a further point in the investigation. You're straight up going to, like, figure stuff out. You can go down the rabbit hole. If you learn something from this, I'll give you a lead about a completely new subject. We can also do intuition, which lets you notice something that you can't notice without taking intuition. Lucky break. The test result leads to fortuitously to putting 2 and 2 together later. Treat one irrelevant focus as a tangential one on the next test you make.
That's not the one you want.
You know what? Let's go with, because Max is one of those, he's lucky. Lucky break, intuition, and some point later in the future, flashback. Probably a flashback to this actual situation. Well, let's just say this happened, that all those happen in our next session or something.
Absolutely.
Gives you some time to kind of figure out how that fits.
Clops. Lucky break. Now this could actually, all of this could work out really well for you. Look,
Yeah.
1 max, IO max 1 Cyclops lucky break and flashback.
Intuition and a flashback.
So those are things I owe you, but the thing you get right now is the intuition. You notice something that you definitely would not be able to notice before. So first off, just what you get from the rolling, period. You do see what's on the piece of paper. There is a printout of coordinates, and you see him check mark what you assume is the coordinates for this place. There's like a whole page of these. His letterhead says it has someone else's name on it, so you assume he's someone's assistant. I guess I'll give this person a name. I have a section for Cyclops, yep. Earl. I'm gonna give him a weird name. I'm gonna give him kind of like a redneck name almost. Earl McCormick is on the letterhead.
Hey, it's not bad.
They have pretty good seasonings.
McCormick seasonings. Yeah. Also, they're unkillable. Kenny McCormick. But yeah.
Gary and Robert. Can I say that it'll be safe to say that Max, Norman, and Virgil, they have a group text? Cool.
Oh, for sure by now.
Yeah.
If we didn't already have one, we'd have had one about the zombies by now. And Norm's moved on from that. Now I'm worried we might be vampires or daywalkers.
Max is gonna notice the coordinates, and Max, just in case he doesn't forget, he's gonna take out his phone and actually, text the coordinates, and then, finder question mark, and then that emoji where it's like
And then, so that's just what you got from just looking at the binder and rolling really well. The intuition, you'll notice a man, one of the men in black that was talking to the guy. He's like watching you guys now from the helicopter as they're loading up. He is an older gentleman. There's two of them. One of them's a younger guy with like jet black hair parted, sunglasses, like the whole kazoo. This guy's an older, shaved head man. What does he look like? He looks like an actor. I don't remember which one. He's one of the old.
Kevin Spacey.
Oh God.
No, not Spacey. Not
Spacey.
I mean, if he's a bad guy, he could look like Spacey. That way we wouldn't crash his helicopter.
Yeah, there you go. But no, he's an old gentleman, kind of a what?
Robert Redford?
Maybe. But he is an older, grizzled-looking man, clean-shaven, no hair on his head either. And he's just kind of eye-fucking you guys from the helicopter.
Jeff Bezos.
And your intuition tells you that must be Earl.
Okay. Max is going to kind of wave at him like Forrest Gump waved to Lieutenant Dan when he first sees him at the at the pier.
He's gonna like spit like black stuff. He's like dipping or something. And he's gonna he unbuttons like his bottom suit button and just kind of like puts his hands on his hips, looking at you guys. He's gonna spit out some dip as you're waving, and then he's going to get on the helicopter with everyone else.
While Max is waving and smiling, he's gonna like also kind of talk out of the corner of his mouth to Norman, and Virgil goes, "Getting bad vibes from this guy, dudes."
Yeah, definitely. And then they fly north west. Yeah. But so that's what happened when you guys came here to the farm. You've been introduced to the organization Cyclops, which seems to be dealing in the same kinds of things that you are. You guys are back from hell, back in the world. New enemies abound, old enemies to be found. Only on Threefold, a modern age setting from Green Ronin Publishing. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I've been Johananon, the Game Master.
I am the co-host Casualty CDG. If you like tabletop role-playing games a la Dungeons & Dragons or other games, that's us, man. We play all sorts of things that are not Dungeons & Dragons. We're playing Fantasy Age, we're playing Modern Age because we love the age system. We're also playing Icons. We're looking at setting up a vampire game coming up in October because that's the spooky month, and Vampire is a spooky game. So if you're into tabletop games, follow Fresh Out the Box. We've got YouTube, we're on Twitch, we're on Facebook, we're on all the things. We also have a podcast. Oh my goodness. The podcast is officially over a year old, 54 episodes, over 2,000 downloads. Fresh Out the Podcast. We talk about movies, we talk about streaming shows, video games, and anything else that strikes our fancy. Basically, it's me torturing my friends and not letting them say anything. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and we'll see you next time.
I'm Robert from the Fresh Out the Box. Always a pleasure to play alongside these knuckleheads here at Fresh Out the Box.
And as always, I am Michael Powell, aka the dastardly dashing Mr. Kapow. That's MRKAPAO. Or you can follow me on the interwebs on my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Michael Powell Does Stuff, because I do a lot of stuff, like my YouTube channel, which is Fantastic Tales of Adventure, or my horror channel, which I need to get back to, Dastardly Tales of Horror. And my upcoming schedule right now is, let's see here, Thursdays I am usually on Toyzilla Network for Toyzilla Live, where we talk about toys and collectibles at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, or every other Fridays here on Jinhananan for Fresh Out the Box Modern Age. Also, next Friday, actually, lots of big cool stuff, like on Toyzilla Network, we are going to be interviewing Derek Snow, who is the voice actor, the main character from Fire Force, which is going to be his first West Coast appearance. We're flying him out here for a Funko Pop signing. You can get a Funko Pop over on Toyzilla. Also at 2 p.m. I will be on, let's see what's it called, Life Action Roleplay, playing Business Wizards with Ninth Level Games.
Nice.
Nice. That sounds really cool. Congratulations on the Fire Force guy. That's dope. Yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Oh man, Avenger Penguins is making depth perception joke about the Cyclops guys. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Stay fresh. We'll see you next time.